everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey, for the first time, subscribe, become a member of the Slashed Squad. Here I review products you won't feel guilty buying and do looks you can actually recreate at home. So last weekend here in Vegas, I attended Cosmoprof, which is a trade show. It's actually closed to the public. It is specifically for people who work in the beauty industry, and a bunch of brands go to debut new products, and I love seeing, obviously, all the new stuff from brands we know and love, like NYX was there, DermaE was there, Itsy was there. But one of my favorite things to do is discover new to me brands. So today I'm going to kind of show you the best of my haul from that weekend. I'm going to talk about some new products from brands we know and love, as well as some brands that I've never spoken about before that I'm going to introduce you to. So if you want to know what's new on the beauty scene, just keep watching. Okay, one of the products I was super excited to see up close and personal was the Sphinx portable razor. So this has slowly started making its way onto YouTube, and I kind of want to do like a full test of it, but this razor is so awesome for like in between shaving, or if you're on vacation and you just need to touch up. Let me show you how it works. So again, it's called the Sphinx portable razor, and it looks just kind of like this disc here, and you open the top and you have this razor blade here, so you can throw this in your purse if you feel like you've missed a spot, or suddenly you're going out, you're having more of a social day than you realized and you didn't really groom accordingly. You can touch up with this. So this dial changes the head on top. So if I twist it, we have a little spray so you can wet your legs or wet your underarms to prepare it for shaving. Twist again, and there's a shaving cream bar, so that way we can lather up, get a close shave that won't cause irritation. And then you twist and you have two razors total. They are only single blades, which helps it from building up gunk, but obviously single blades, they wear down a little bit quicker, so you do have two of those in here. And they're going to be selling replacement inserts separately at a pretty affordable price. So right now these are online. I want to say they're like $14 or something like that. I will leave the link below to everything I talk about in this video. But this, I feel like, is probably one of those products that I really could have used back in high school. There have definitely been days when I was in choir when we had a show and I just didn't think about it when I should have shaved, and then I'm like, oh my god, we need to stop at the drugstore and literally dry shave in the car. So this is definitely solving a problem that I know many of us have. Another product I loved from Cosmoprof, because it gave me super nostalgia, is the Mood Polish from the Dare to Wear line by Le Chat. And this is really cool because it starts out as this gorgeous color. It has several shades in the collection, but it changes under heat. Whether that's body heat or heat from the sun, or you're just like breathing on it, this one particularly changes from blue to white. So let me see if I can kind of give you a demo here. So this is the original shade, and let me heat it up for you so you can see the difference. So I'm going to breathe on it to change the color. Okay, so it totally changed into like this silvery shade. How cool is that, right? One of the brands that I had never heard of that I was so excited to discover is originally from the UK. They're called the Vintage Cosmetic Company, and they just made their debut here in the US at Ulta Beauty. And they have all these cute little products with really, really adorable like vintage floral designs on them. Some of the things that I took home, they have lashes, super affordable. I think she said they were about $6 at Ulta Beauty, and like I said, if I can find them, I will link them below. So we've got just like really pretty lashes here with these ones have a clear strip. They're a little bit more natural, and these ones are a little bit more va-va-voom. They also had these adorable tweezers that I'm going to open right away. And then what I actually really liked the best was this little nail clutch. So it's just such a cute little packaging that you can just throw in your bag and it looks adorable. But this one has basically all you need to do your nails on the go, and I'm constantly that person who's like, do you have a nail file? Do you have nail clippers? Because I break my nails or I get hangnails and then I pick at them until they look terrible. So keeping this in my purse will give me no excuse for nasty cuticles. Okay, this next product I discovered, I'm like so excited for my next excuse to use it. It is called Preheals, and it's actually a spray that will prevent blisters when you're wearing heels that are just like rubbing a little too close to the skin. So you're supposed to spray it on any part of your foot that typically like rubs on your shoe or gives you blisters when you're wearing new shoes, and it will create a barrier so that way when it rubs, it's not rubbing your skin, it's rubbing the product. And personally for me, I think the occasions where I get the most irritation from heels is obviously when I'm wearing new shoes and they're not quite broken in yet, or on vacation when you're just doing so much walking that you're not necessarily used to that much walking in a particular pair of shoes, so you didn't even know that they were irritating to you. So this is really neat. Let me see if I can kind of demonstrate it, because when the lady demonstrated it, I could actually see the film a little bit, but it is clear, so you wouldn't be able to see it unless you're looking super close. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on the back of my hand and see if you guys can see it on camera. Woo! Okay, so I don't know if you can see that there's kind of like a shiny film on the back of my hand. It's a little bit reflective, and it feels kind of like a very thin layer of glue. So this thin layer, and even like you can tell my hairs aren't moving, it's kind of like slicked down. Anyway, it's supposed to prevent irritation and blisters, so I'm definitely going to test this out, because if it works well, then this is something I can see myself bringing with me on vacation, using on my wedding day to really just make sure that I stay comfortable. So again, this is called Preheals, and if it works, it's awesome. So this next product is a brand that you may know, but it is on the luxury side. It is Vita Liberata, and they have these two products that they were kind of showcasing. One is Body Blur, which is a body makeup. So this is not a tan that's going to last you. Like as soon as you shower, it will come right off. So this is really cool if you just need like one day of being tan and you don't necessarily want to go through the whole developing process. But then there is also their 10-minute tan, which like it suggests takes 10 minutes and it will develop over a couple days to give you that bronzy glow. But I did want to test out the Body Blur, which is supposed to be just kind of like instant and temporary, because that's kind of my comfort level when it comes to fake tans. I'm a little bit nervous about the kind that develop over time, and I'm like, oh my god, is this going to be my shade? You can't tell right away, and then you can't really just rinse it off. There's a lot of exfoliating involved. So I feel like this is more my level of comfort right now when it comes to self-tanning. So I am going to put a little bit on, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison of my arms and see if it really makes a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my left arm, and this is in the shade medium, so I don't know, we'll see if it works out and it looks natural. And then they did have a mat, that, or like a little mitten, but I think that was more so for the 10-minute tan, not necessarily this one. So rubbing, oh, we can definitely see it's getting a little bit darker there. So that's a big difference right away. And it actually looks pretty natural as well. It doesn't look streaky, and I just rubbed it in with my hands. I didn't have anything fancy, and that's like a good 2-3 shades difference. So obviously if you use your hands, it is going to be a little bit messier, but the good part is that this is the kind that will wash off right away. So you can kind of rub it in with your hands. It obviously has no streaks to it, and then you can rinse it off. So I do believe they sell Vita Liberata at Sephora. They are a higher price point, but that was really impressive. Next up, I visited DermaE, which is a natural skincare brand that you can find at the drugstore. It's one of my favorite drugstore skincare brands that are super clean. Like, they're vegan, they are soy-free, GMO-free, gluten-free, recyclable. Like, they really do a great job in the ethical beauty realm. This is one of their new products, the Nourishing Rose Cleansing Oil, and it is the bomb. I actually got this in the mail a few weeks ago, but I picked up another one at Cosmoprof because I used a little bit of the one that I got in the mail. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a repurchase for sure. So cleansing oils, I'm actually kind of starting to get into them, only because before I was a little bit more nervous about them. I do have combo skin, so oil, it scares me. But under the logic that, you know, if you're giving your skin oil, it's going to balance out a little bit more because it's not going to overproduce oil. I'm trying to take that logic in my skincare and introduce some oil products into my routine. So this has been a really great one. This is made with argan and jojoba oil. Let me tell you, it melts off makeup really, really well. Now, something that I also discovered at the DermaE booth, I was not able to take it home because it literally just got made. They are branching into hair care, which is very, very exciting. So I am looking forward to learning more about that. But when I went, they had 2 different hair care lines that they were kind of debuting. So I'm interested in seeing how far they expand outside of just skincare and now hair care. What's next? The next thing I discovered at Cosmoprof was the DermaFlash. So this is having a moment in the beauty community, and it's an exfoliating facial treatment that basically like shaves your face. The shaving of the face craze has gotten really big lately because not only are you getting rid of peach fuzz or just unwanted facial hair, but you are exfoliating, so you're getting rid of that dead skin. And with all of that not on your face, your makeup goes on so much more smoothly. In the past, I've actually gotten a full face wax, which it's a little painful, but I was amazed at how well my makeup went on to my face after and just how smooth it is, and it just looked so much even and it blended out so much better. So DermaFlash kind of takes that idea, and I'm excited to see, you know, how it works. This is a little bit more on the expensive side. I do believe it's over $100. So I'm interested in testing it out. Let me know if you would want to see like a full review of it and see if it is worth the money, because a lot of people, what they do is they just use those little twinkle razors that you get like 3 for $2 at Sally and use that for your whole face. So I'm interested to see what the difference is between this fancy one and like the $2 ones. Another brand I was super excited to discover because they are going to be big in the budget beauty community, in my opinion, is called We Glow. And right now they're making single-use sheet masks, and this is the Rich Collagen Face Mask. And I believe they said these were going to be like $5 or something really, really affordable like that. It's very chic, it's very on trend, but it is going to be very budget friendly. And I can just feel the sheet masks in here. They're going to be like super saturated with that serum. I'm very excited to try this out. They are also cruelty free, and they don't use parabens and detergents or sulfates in their products. So I'm just really impressed with how many of these new brands are coming up at really great price points, but with clean ingredients. So this is one to definitely look out for. I'm not sure in terms of like where they're going to be sold in stores. I will link the site below, but I feel like this would be really perfect for like Ulta or even the fancier section of Target. But in the meantime, I'm going to be enjoying these masks. The last brand that I wanted to talk about in this haul, because this is probably the one that surprised me the most, it's called Note, and I had no idea that it was a budget-friendly brand. In fact, I had seen them previously in different packages or subscription boxes, and I never really talked about them because I honestly thought they were a high-end brand. And then I got to their booth and started talking, and I was like, oh wait, you guys are actually really affordable. So let me start with some of the lip products that I took home. This is one of their lip glosses in Notisme, which is this bright red. But the thing with their lip glosses is it looked like they were just as pigmented as liquid lipsticks. I have to do this not where I sprayed that foot stuff. So see how it's kind of like a liquid lipstick, but it does retain that glossiness. But I mean, that's pigmented for a lip gloss. And it smells like cake. They also have long wearing lip gloss, and this is the one that is more, in my opinion, glossy like, but you're still getting a ton of pigment. So here it is. It's very creamy. The gloss in Cream Cupping, you can tell it's definitely more of a traditional gloss. It's much more reflective than the matte moist one on top, and it is creamy. It has that kind of cushy gloss feel. So then I also got one of their long wearing lipsticks. This is an Indian Rose, which is almost like a Barbie pink. There's really nothing rosy about this. So there it is. That is definitely a bright pink, not really quite rose, but it's pigmented and it feels very, very creamy. So that's going to be nice for like the rest of summer to really make those pops of color looks. They also have these terracotta powders. I have a blusher and then a regular powder, and they're made with macadamia oil, so they're not going to be like chalky powders. They're going to feel really soft and nourish the skin at the same time. So this color is in Honey Warm, and it looks sort of like a baked highlighter. This is really pretty. Look at it. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, I want that on my face right now. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. And I feel like because this does have like the gold shade to it, it would look really great with more medium to dark skin tones. But right now it's a little bit more bronzy on me. I love it. And here is the Terracotta Blusher in Oriental Pink, which is this really beautiful shade, and they're so soft. I wish I could like have you feel them through the screen. Oh my gosh, they're really pigmented too, and I'm just like throwing it on with my finger here. Wow, these are really pretty, and I love the finish. It's like a satiny finish, but not like glittery, which I hate, so it's definitely more chic. Ooh, I like these. They also sent me home with Sun Glow Foundation in SPF 15. I did not even know that they put this in the bag, so let's see what shade they gave me, because 10. We'll see. If it matches the bottle, it's gonna be a little dark. Ooh, oh, whew. They definitely gave me more credit for my tan than in reality here. Oh wow, oh my goodness. I don't think this is like meant to be used as full foundation. Oh, this is so radiant. Oh my goodness. So I think this is meant to be mixed in with foundation and not used as foundation. Otherwise you're gonna look like really glowy. It's a really beautiful finish though. This is for sure something that I would mix into my normal foundation just to get it a little bit more bronzy and radiant. Because even if this was my shade, that's a lot of shine. So that is like the best of the best that I picked up at Cosmoprof this past weekend. I definitely discovered a lot of cool new stuff, as you can see. If there's anything in this video you want me to expand on, do a tutorial with, do a more in-depth review, please let me know. I have not tried a lot of these in depth because I just got the products. So if you are interested in something, definitely leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, become a member of the Slashed Squad. If you've done that, high five, hit the bell icon so you know every time a new video goes live. I make new videos every Saturday, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!